in this part of the world, when it comes to ideas, we have lots and lots of ideas. And this is an initiative from the federal government saying we want to invest 3 billion towards the Super Eagles and hoping that they qualify for the World Cup. Do you think that the 3 billion allocation for the presidential support group is enough to significantly improve the Super Eagles' chances of qualifying for the 2026 FIFA World Cup?
First, I don't understand what the money is for. The headline broke that there will be 3 billion naira for a presidential support group, PSG. Remember, on the road to 2010 World Cup, there was a presidential task force for the World Cup. Now, what I'm asking, when you say, will the money be enough? Enough for what exactly? To pay the players match bonuses? Haven't they been getting it before? Are we going to build a new sports facility? What's that extra thing we are going to do with the money we have not been doing since? So it's a bit vague. What is 3 billion naira for? Because without that 3 billion naira, Nigeria would have played the World Cup qualifiers and maybe qualified or not. Are we going to be using chartered flights for all? What really is it for? That's what I don't understand. But the fact that the government has set up a special committee to help the Super Eagles qualify for the World Cup, it means that the government sees the importance of qualifying for the World Cup. That's a good one. It's a positive for us. Yeah, but for the 3 billion naira, I mean, until this committee is inaugurated and it's explained to us, or the NSC chairman explains to us, I really don't understand. But every committee must have funds to run with. But asking if that money will be enough, it depends on what that money is meant for. Then we can answer that question.
All right. From the release that we got, they said they would have to cover training camps, international friendlies, foreign coaches' salary, amongst others, ensuring the Super Eagles are well prepared. So logistical issues. So it means that the monies will go into payments of coaches' salary, training camps, international friendly matches. And just like you said during your analysis, is it the first time we are having all these? We've always been playing friendly matches. We've always been having the Super Eagles travel via a chartered aircraft. But I would like to ask, is this even the right step to take at this time, knowing fully well that we have barely 3 months to the next round of qualifiers for the World Cup?
Now, Favor, you just mentioned something that didn't cross my mind at first. If we are going to get a foreign coach and he'll be paid with this money, then it makes some sense. Okay, salary of a foreign coach. But talking about training camp, friendly matches, we've always done these. And we didn't need a committee for all of this. I think I know what this committee will do. I think I know their role. But I don't think I'm at liberty to say it on television. But I think I know why this committee was set up and why they need all that funding. I think I know. I think it's beyond a foreign coach. It's beyond a training camp. It's beyond chartered flights. It's beyond match bonuses. But the committee is there so we can actually qualify for the World Cup.
All right.
And if the committee works well and uses their funding well, then we will qualify for the World Cup. Favor, please don't ask me more than this.
All right, let's move away from there. Now, it's wanting to have the finances, wanting to also have a committee, but putting the talk to action. Now, we've seen the Super Eagles during their qualifiers against the teams they played, Benin Republic, amongst others, in the 2026 World Cup qualifier. They were not the very best of themselves. Don't you think it's time we start looking at the tactical aspect of the team rather than looking at other aspects, knowing fully well that these teams, whether they have money or not, their opponents are looking forward to go straight to qualify and pick that ticket to the United States of America, Canada, and Mexico?
I think it's the same Super Eagles that have done well at the AFCON qualifiers that did not do well at the World Cup qualifiers. It's just like the irony of Ghana. Ghana could not hardly win a game in the AFCON qualifiers, but are doing so well in the World Cup qualifiers. The same coach, the same players, the same Ghana. So maybe it was beyond the players. It was not a player thing. It's just that we probably are just unlucky at the World Cup qualifiers. And that's why I think, or I believe, that Nigeria can still qualify for the World Cup. Yes, whoever heads the committee will be key. Whoever heads the committee. they probably will get a political appointee, probably to head the committee. But there are going to be some technocrats in that committee, people that we call racket men, who will be able to do the job for the committee. Now, committee or not, I think the Super Eagles would have made it. But with this committee and with the funding at their disposal, whether they're going to look at tactics of the opponents, tactics of the Super Eagles, they're going to be looking at playing tours, they're going to be looking at whatever they're going to look at. If the committee can use their funding well, favor, we will be at the World Cup. But what is key is who heads the committee, who is part of the committee, and how can they work together and use whatever they've been given to see the Super Eagles at the World Cup. We saw it in there was no committee set up in 2002, but we had a poor run to the World Cup qualifiers, and we saw we eventually qualified for the World Cup with that four-goal win away in Sudan, and of course beating Ghana 3-0 in Port Harcourt. We remember that story very well.
Exactly.
We had something similar in 2010 when the president at the time set up the presidential task force, which my own state governor, Rotimi Amici, was a major part of. And we saw we qualified for that World Cup in 2010. Now we have a PSG. And I believe that Nigeria will be at the World Cup in Mexico, Canada, and the United States of America.
All right. Thank you very much, China Acheru. You've talked about the belief, and you're optimistic that we will get the ticket at the World Cup. We look forward to the committee being set up and see who would head the committee, but it's what it is at the moment in Nigeria. Committees upon committees. We hope that action would be taken to ensure proper usage of the money. Thank you very much, China Acheru, for your quality time. We appreciate and have a lovely festive season.